Level 1. The Lookout. You are 12 years old. Your job is to sit on a plastic chair outside a convenience store and watch the street. That is it. Just watch. If you see police, you send a text message. One word, agreed in advance. You do not need to know anything else. You are paid 200 pesos a day. That is more than your father makes in 2 days of work. You do not think of yourself as a criminal. You think of yourself as someone with a job. The men who hired you are not scary. They are from your neighborhood. You have known their faces your whole life. One of them used to kick a football with you in the street. In Culiacan, Sinaloa, the cartel does not arrive from outside. It is already there. It was there before you were born. It will be there after you are gone. You are not recruited. You simply become useful. Level 2. The Messenger. You are 14. Now you carry things, small packages. You do not ask what is inside. You learned very quickly not to ask what is inside. You know 3 routes through the city that avoid every camera. You know which police are paid and which ones are not. The ones who are not paid are the dangerous ones. You move fast. You look normal. A 14-year-old boy on a bicycle looks like nothing. That is the point. You are invisible because you are young. The cartel has understood this for 30 years. In Mexico, approximately 30,000 children are currently working for cartels. In roles exactly like yours, you are not unusual. You are a system. Level 3. The Initiation. You are 16. A man sits across from you at a table. He has a phone. On the phone is a video. He shows you the video. You do not look away. This is a test. Looking away means you are not ready. Not. Being ready means you become useless. Useless people in the cartel do not get reassigned. You watch the video. You do not look away. He puts the phone down. He says, "You are ready. You are given a gun for the first time, a Glock 17. You hold it for a long time before you sleep. Not because you are afraid, because it means something has changed. It has everything. Before tonight can be taken back. Nothing after tonight can." Level 4. The Soldier. You are 17. You work in a cell of 6 men. Your cell leader is 23. He has been doing this since he was 11. Your job is enforcement. You collect payments from businesses in your territory. You make sure nobody sells product that is not cartel product. You respond when someone does not pay. The response is always the same. The response is always enough. The Sinaloa cartel controls approximately 40% of all drug entering the United States. That supply chain requires tens of thousands of people at every level keeping it moving. You are one of them, a soldier, replaceable. Necessary? Paid $500 a week. This is more money than you have ever seen. You buy things, nice things. Your mother does not ask where the money comes from. She already knows. She stopped asking the night you came home with the Glock. Level 5. The Test. You are 18. There is a man. He has been stealing from the organization. Small amounts. Consistently. For months. Your cell leader points at you. You understand what the pointing means. You have understood what it would mean since you were 16 watching that video. You had 2 years to leave. You did not leave. This moment is not a surprise. This moment was always coming. Psychologists who study cartel recruitment Call this the graduation point, the moment a young member commits an act that makes leaving not just dangerous but psychologically impossible. You cannot report yourself. You cannot undo what you did. You are now fully inside. The door that was open behind you is closed. Level 6, the plaza. You are 21. You run a plaza, a territory. 6 square blocks in a mid-sized city that generates $80,000 a week for the organization. You have 8 men under you. You are responsible for all of them. Their mistakes are your mistakes. Their failures come back to you. You wake up every morning and check your phone before you check anything else. Not messages from friends, threat, assessments. Which rivals moved last night? Which police contact reported what? Which of your 8 men showed up where they were supposed to? You are 21 years old and you run an intelligence operation out of a house in a city most people outside Mexico have never heard of. You have not slept more than 5 hours in 2 years. Level 7. The price. You are 23. Someone you trusted gave your location to a rival cell. You survive the night. He does not. You do not feel what you expected to feel. You feel something smaller and colder. You feel the understanding that trust is a liability you cannot afford. You move houses. You change phones. You change the route you take to every meeting. You change everything every week. You have a girlfriend. She has a son from before you met. He is 3 years old. He calls you by your name, not by any other word. You do not let him call you anything else. You understand, at 23, something that takes some men their whole lives to understand. The safest thing you can do for the people you love is to keep a distance between your world and theirs. You are never fully home even when you are home. Level 8, the operator. You are 26. You no longer carry a weapon yourself. You no longer need to. You have 12 men who carry weapons. You have 3 plaza operators who report to you. You manage a network that moves product across 2 state lines. You are what the DEA calls a mid-level operator. You are what the cartel calls a man with potential. The gap between those 2 descriptions is your entire life. The DEA has a file on you. You know this because you have a contact inside the DEA field office who tells you when the file gets updated. The contact costs you $4,000 a month. It is the best investment you have ever made. You have been arrested twice, released both times. The charges did not hold. You know why the charges did not hold. The prosecutor knows why the charges did not hold. Everyone in the room knows why. The charges did not hold. Nobody says anything. Level 9. The weight. You are 28. The average life expectancy of a Cartel Sicario who reaches your level is 32 years. You have done the math. You have 4 years. Maybe less. Maybe more if you are careful. Maybe more if you are lucky. You have been both. You think about the boy. He is 8 now. He plays football. He is good at it. You were good at football too when you were 8, before the plastic chair, before the bicycle, before the Glock. You have enough money to disappear, a different country, a different name. It is possible. You know 3 men who tried to disappear. You know what happened to 3 men who tried to disappear. You do not disappear. You are 28 years old, and you are as trapped as the 12-year-old sitting on the plastic chair watching the street. The chair is just more expensive now. Level 10. The cycle. Right now, in Culiacan or Tijuana or Ciudad Juarez or any of the 100 cities where the cartel is not arriving because it was already there, a boy is sitting on a plastic chair. He is 12 years old. He is watching the street. He has a phone in his pocket with one word saved in the drafts. The men who hired him are from his neighborhood. He has known their faces his whole life. He does not think of himself as a criminal. He thinks of himself as someone with a job. He is being paid more than his father makes in 2 days. He does not know about the video, about the Glock, about the 4 years, about the 3 men who tried to disappear. He just knows the street. He watches it. He's good at watching it. Somewhere above him, a 28-year-old man is checking his phone before he checks anything else. The boy will be that man one day. The man was that boy. The chair never changes, only the person sitting in it.